Hold on now. Wait a minute, fellas. Wait a minute. I think it goes something like this. Whoa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can somebody take these burdens off of me? Off of me. Can somebody take these burdens off of me? Off of me. Cause every time I turn around, there's something trying to keep me down. Can somebody take these burdens off of me? Off of me. Whoa, can somebody take these burdens off of me? Off of me. Can somebody take these burdens off of me? Off of me. When I look up, don't you know, burdens knocking at my door. So won't you come and take these burdens off of me? Off of me. Oh, come and take these burdens off of me. Off of me. Somebody come and take these burdens off of me. Off of me. Soon as I get up off the ground, my burdens knock me right back down. Can somebody take these burdens off of me? Off of me. Somebody take these burdens off of me, off of me. Somebody take these burdens off of me, off of me. Somebody take these burdens off of me, off of me. Well, off of me, off of me. Oh, off of me, off of me. Well, off of me, off of me. Get them off of me, off of me. Come and break the chain. Come and break the chain. Off of me. Get it off of me. Off of me. Get it off of me. Off of me. I need somebody. I need somebody. I need somebody. I need somebody to get this burden. To get this burden. Can somebody take these burdens off of me?
Damn it. Every time I do that, can you hear me now? Testing 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Testing 1, 2, 3. Can y'all hear me? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Oh, thank you. What happened is I switched from the headphones to the mic, because remember I told you my mic is broken, but I want you guys to hear it instead of me playing it through my headphones. I want my mic to play it. Y'all just don't know the struggle a sister have. My headphones, everything, you know. I need some Christmas gifts. All right, here we go. As I was saying, I forgot what I was saying. What was I saying? Y'all can hear me. Okay, good. Every time I hear that song, it makes me feel like I'm in church and I'm just want to like dance and like give us good news. I don't have any good news. I'm sorry. I don't have any good news to give you. I don't have any good news to give you. 1, 2, 3. I don't have any good news. I'm sorry. What am I doing today? I'm about to play this interview. This is an interview with the Lisa and Cassandra, and this is done by As Is Entertainment. Shout out to Shabazz. Shabazz, we're about to critique this. Yeah, good news today is Friday. Hallelujah. So we're about to critique this, and you guys, we're gonna discuss this. I would like to have a panel on this. Let's bring up some folks. And I'm gonna stop in between what is being said so we guys we could discuss it. All right. So are you guys ready? You guys ready? I need some panelists. Rena, you coming back in here? Let's do this, y'all. You still can't hear me? Mimi said I can't hear you. Oh, you said we can't see you? I don't want y'all to see me. You don't need to hear me. You don't need to see me. Henny Hen is in the house. Henny Hen. All right, guys, I'm gonna put the link in, and I'm gonna start playing. Y'all ready to hear it? Miss Fat, I was looking for you earlier. You didn't get a chance to listen to it. I was looking for you earlier. I'm glad you're here now, guys. Y'all ready to listen to it? All right. The Fair Use Act. We're gonna critique it. We're gonna stop in between. We'll have a discussion on this. Okay? Are you guys ready? Tell me, give me a thumbs up. Then you're ready. Give me thumbs up when y'all ready. Thumbs up when you're ready. All right. This is As Is Entertainment interview with Lisa and Cassandra Kelly. You ready, guys? Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Get the likes up, too. Get the likes up. Get the likes up. Please get the likes up. Get the likes up. Rena, be good, okay? Oh, she jumped off. Get the likes up. Get the likes up. Get the likes up. All right, you guys are ready? Tell me if you can hear it clearly. If you can't, let me know. Give me a thumbs down if you can't hear it. Hold on, I'm going to start playing. Ready?
The As Is podcast does not necessarily hold the views or opinions of our guests. The guests have a right to express their own thoughts.
Can y'all hear it clear? Can y'all hear it clear? We're listening to the interview with on As Is Entertainment. It's on all the major platforms. Spotify. It's on iTunes. It's on all those different platforms. So you guys, if you want to hear it without any interruption, you might have to go over there to hear it. And it's As Is Entertainment. What we're gonna do here, we're gonna critique it. We're gonna talk about it so you guys can get a full understanding. We're gonna give our thoughts on it. Okay, sounds good. All right, I'm gonna play it in between and talk. Okay. Oh my God, that's not what I want. What is this thing giving me music for? What this thing? It moved over to the music side. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. All right, here we go. I was on this music stuff. Hold on. Ready? Go.
To another edition of the As Is podcast. Today's special guest is Lisa and Cassandra Kelly, the sisters of R. Kelly. You guys there?
We're here.
Hey.
I'm here.
How y'all doing today?
Doing well. Hope you are well. Everyone.
Okay. You guys have a very...
Okay, this is Lisa and Cassandra Kelly, Robert Kelly's sister. They're doing an interview with Shabazz on As Is Entertainment. All right. If you guys want to hear the full podcast without any interruption, y'all can find it on Spotify and Apple. So I have to give them the shout out to Shabazz As Is production.
Very complex story. But I want to start and do it a little differently. I know that you guys have been under attack, and scrutinized and villainized and whatnot. Let's start off by telling us what exactly is that like? What's been going on?
Well, go ahead, Lisa. Go ahead, Cassandra. Well, it's difficult to be attacked all the time when we
Yeah, do y'all still hear the chirping over there? I do want to comment about the chirping. He need to get his alarm thing changed, the battery changed. Change the battery, dude. Change the battery.
Fault in us, no one. And even if they were to find fault, it's still our business and our decision to support our brother.
Right.
So it's been kind of hard, and yet, we've grown tough skin. So we've grown a lot over these past 2.5 years. We have.
Well, I just want to say, when it comes to an attack, it's only a certain few that I am really not even concerned about, to be honest with you, because we aren't attacked. The majority of people are not concerned about, who we are. All they're concerned about as true fans, they're just concerned about to make sure that we have, Robert's best interest, at heart.
Right.
But as far as saying attack, I can also say it's just a little handful of crazed fans that try to come at us, but
yeah,
I can't say that we actually been bashed. It's just
they said a small amount of crazed fans. Okay, here we go. I gotta put my commentary in between, you know what I mean? Because some crazed fan, y'all, leave them alone. Stop bothering the sisters.
just the same little small circle of crazed fans, to be honest.
I mean, I know one story in particular that startled me, and I didn't really like it. And I don't know if you guys, I'm going to say it. And if you don't want to talk about it, it's fine. We can move on. But when you were going to court, you were attacked by someone who was trying to prevent you from going inside the courthouse. Can you elaborate on that?
But to be honest with you, this individual, this crazed fan, we have no dealings with this person. We don't know this person.
We know who that is. Don't y'all know who the crazed fan that they talking about? I know who that is. Because they showed the video on it. I know who the crazed fan they talking about on that one. Let me mind my business. Stop banging. What are you doing out there? She trying to kill a wasp, y'all. Did you kill it? Yeah. Well, she got it. She act like it's a big old monster the way she banging.
When we were going inside the courtroom, we were unaware that we were supposed to come in at a certain time. The communication, got misconstrued. So Cassandra and I went at a time where there were other fans out there. All the fans are out there. So we standing out there.
Wait a minute. I want to correct that. I am not a fan. I am a supporter. I don't know nothing about, well, I do know his music now, but I am a supporter. I was out there, but I am not a fan. I'm going to put my disclaimer out there. I'm a supporter. I've never been to a concert. I've never bought an album. I'm a supporter. Okay, hold on.
They're not knowing that, because we're not used to going to court.
We should have just gone in.
Yeah, we're not used to going to court in New York. We were unaware that someone had already fraudulently went in there as, perpetrating as the Kelly sisters. Yeah. And so that in itself.
Oh, they said somebody was perpetrating as the Kelly sisters? Well, I didn't know that. Oh, okay.
I heard a little bit about it.
Oh, I didn't hear about that. Dallas, Tim said hello. Dallas said, hey, y'all. Okay.
Hey, Dallas.
No, we didn't.
Rena said, hey, Dallas. She said, hey. Hey to everybody before everybody starts saying, hey, Dallas. Hey, Dallas. Okay, everybody.
Didn't even know about that. So this individual came up to us and felt like we didn't deserve to be in there. It was just something that's a mindset that we are truly, truly not used to, not going to get used to, not going to stoop down to that level. But anyway, long story short, and she just put her hand in front of us and saying, "You're not going in. You just want him for money," and all that. Something that we have is so far beyond our way of thinking. We don't even. This is really nothing to even elaborate on.
I mean,
True.
I understand, but I think I think people have taken this case too far, and it's kind of like interpersonalized, if that's such a word. Like they've personalized it, and as if it's them and R. Kelly is their property. And I think sometimes people have gone too far, and I think that's actually hurt him and hurt the case, because it kind of could be looked at as he has influence over people, and because these fans are so crazed, he's a danger or a threat to.
Oh no, this is what he just said. The fans are crazed, and they will put it that what the fan do, R. Kelly is directing them to do. That is what is being said, y'all. Stop being some crazed fan, y'all. Stop being some crazed fan. Stop acting like that's you, and trying to take over his life and trying to be his protector and all this kind of extra stuff. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Okay, here we go. I'm being funny, y'all. I'm just joking, okay? Don't take me serious. Don't be stop bashing the messenger. I'm just joking. I'm just playing around right now, trying to put some humor in between the talk. Because I'm commenting.
Threat to society because he controls these people, when in reality these people are acting on their own accord. R. Kelly has nothing to do with that.
That's correct.
So I can kind of understand. But now let's get into the case. Unfortunately, he got found guilty and was convicted of several different things. He's yet to be sentenced. From your perspective, how do you feel about that case? How do you feel about the conviction?
I feel that it was an unfair trial, period. You know, Robert is a world-known artist, R&B pop star, the king of pop. And so how do you truly get a fair trial? How do you get a fair juror in this case? So I think the entire thing was an unfair trial. His rights have been violated. It was just so unfair. And it was really hard to sit back and watch somebody that you love.
Dallas, did you put on the air? Girl, you done lost your mind.
It's so hot outside.
Girl, don't be putting the air on in here. Y'all, she putting on the air. I kept smelling. I'm like, why do I smell air conditioning? Turn that air off.
No, just close your bed.
Why you no. It's you put the fan on.
It's too hot.
Put the fan on. Who told you?
Bathroom though?
Go put the fan on the bathroom.
I got both the plugs plugged up.
Go bring a wire and bring it in there. You got everybody. We got everybody freezing in here.
You're not even freezing.
It's cold.
Get a blanket.
Oh, you get a fan. I'm like, why does it smell of air?
No, aren't you doing something? You're so dramatic. It's not gonna kill you.
It is.
You got a jacket sitting right behind you.
It smell like. It's not. It's hot outside, Gigi, and it's cold in here. All right, let me finish. Sorry, y'all. Dallas is. I kept smelling it. I was like, why do I smell air conditioning? Girl, I can smell everything. You know I can smell everything, so stop it. I can't see, but I can smell. All right, let's go, y'all. Sorry about that.
To go through this, it really is.
Right.
And we're living in times where the citizens of the United States are often judged and convicted in the media and on social media networks. Yeah. And this is what happened to Robert. Yes. They already had him convicted because of social media. Mm-hmm. And the thing about it is, I really don't believe that they even did any research. That's why I felt like all this was just set. Everything was already set. Yes, I mean, evidence truly showed, you know what I'm saying, what it showed. And they didn't use the evidence in court. Like I said, it was just total unfair trial in so many different ways.
You know, I got to play devil's advocate, so I got to hit you with some hard questions because there are going to be those that don't agree with you. But I think part of his conviction is as a result of prior accusations and cases. But I think the most notable one that really pissed a lot of Black Americans off was the fact that he was alleged to have married Aaliyah. How do you guys feel about that?
There go that daggone Aaliyah question again. These people don't ever give up with this Aaliyah question. My Lord, let the woman rest in peace. Oh my goodness.
How in the world? I don't understand. How could they even bring this young lady into this, and she's no longer around to even defend herself? Right. How can you do that? That's the first question I need to understand. Right. That is so far-fetched. How in the world could they bring this young lady into this?
I think the way they got around it was by using the RICO law. And the RICO law entitled them to go a little deeper than normal. It's kind of almost getting around double jeopardy. Because I believe Aaliyah was brought up in the first case, or the rumors were circulating during the first case as well. They dug back however many years and used that against him as well. I don't think that they used the RICO law the right way.
It wasn't used.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. It wasn't used the right way.
Okay. I spoke to his Chicago lawyer, Steve Greenberg, and he doesn't believe that either. So now it's up to an appellate court to decide his.
Okay. They talking about, I don't know. He talked to Steve and Steve. Whatever. Go ahead. I'm just stopping in between saying something because I don't want to, this is comments. Okay.
His fate. Other than that, what were some of the other things that you've seen that you felt were wrong in the courthouse?
There was certain evidence that was not allowed that I think that should have been allowed. There were certain witnesses for Robert that should have been allowed to speak. Everything was top heavy against Robert, and it's like his defense hands were tied.
Can you be
when it came to people that wanted to speak to him, wanted to speak for him, wanted to speak in his behalf. Uh-huh. They weren't allowed to testify. Yes.
Can you name one?
Well, I don't want to put any names out there.
Okay. Can you name one specific incident that you know for sure that they used that was wrong?
Well, okay, I'll say this. Just like when one of the alleged victims got up there and their story changed so many times. I was just sitting there looking at that monitor and I'm like, okay, how many times is the story going to change? Exactly. Even had evidence that was read in court and then still.
Do you believe that some of the stuff that happened, and you don't have to answer this, if you don't want to, but I'm going to ask you. Do you believe his defense team had something to do with his demise? Meaning, do you think they were strong enough to actually fight this case? And if he had a different defense team, would have been a different outcome?
Now, this is the question I have a problem with. Listen to this. He's blaming the other people and not blaming the person that... Okay, here we go.
I really don't... If he had a different defense team, I think they still would have found him guilty because the government was determined to find him guilty. The way they went about it, I could tell that they were determined to find him guilty.
Right.
Regardless.
Right. But I mean that...
I think Janet did a great job considering the amount of time that he had to prepare for this trial.
Okay. I don't agree.
I mean, when you
But okay.
I mean, I can agree about that. Okay, for example, you can almost see, you can put your finger on the patterns. You know, you have a major network broadcast a two-part unilateral, biased documentary interviewing actual alleged victims.
Right.
Okay. Then you have all of these bloggers on YouTube. You know, the authorities watched YouTube.
Definitely.
So you have all of this negativity before his trial. It was like he was already sentenced before he even actually went to court.
Right.
You have all of this floating around. Yeah, and guess what? You had almost zero anyone speaking out for Robert, and then the ones that did speak out, they get bashed.
Right. Mm-hmm. Well, let me tell you this from experience, in case our audience doesn't know. I did do a documentary called Precedents.
Yeah, you did.
And because of that, R. Kelly's name is taboo. So I think a lot of people that are being bashed or are afraid to speak up is as a result of the pressure that Hollywood is putting on them and just general basic America. But before I go on deeper into that, let me go back to the Canic, if I'm saying his name right, because you guys...
Okay, Erica, he's about to say it now. You asked the question. Why did you say he disagreed? Watch what he said. Erica, you're supposed to wait till the plot comes in, young lady. Here we go. This is why he disagreed with him. Listen.
I seem to think that he did a good job. I don't. And here's why I say this. A, it's R. Kelly. High profile case. B, some people may not agree, but I feel there's racism involved in it. And the reason why I feel there's racism is because our court systems are primarily Caucasian. So you have a high profile black man accused of sexual crimes, sexual misconduct, whatever else there is to go along with that. I believe in order for a person like that to get a fair trial, you have to use the natives. And what that means is, if I am going to fight a case in a court where I know is predominantly white jurors, a white judge, a white bailiff, a white sheriff.
Okay, he was wrong. If he knows what I know, the jurors was not white. Obviously, he was not at that trial that we were at, because it had 6 black, 4 white, 2 Asian. He wasn't at the court I was at. I wonder what court he was at. This is how people put out misinformation. All white jury, all white. No, that's not true. He was not an all white jury. Hold on. My phone just went like...
How well of an orator the black man is, but he will not be respected in that court. That's A. B, for me, is because of those circumstances, there are certain things that black people know because we're black. We do not like to admit this out in the open. And this segment or section of what I'm about to say is something that will be said in the house when we're with our family. We won't go outside and step outside and say it. And so I'll say this. Integrity is crucial in life, but definitely crucial in law. Because of R. Kelly's status, because of the circumstances surrounding R. Kelly, that defense attorney should have said, I am not properly prepared to defend this man. I don't have enough time. I know what he's up against. And it would be unfair for me to hop on the bandwagon of R. Kelly for the name's sake and defend this case when I know it's a strong possibility that this man can lose. And as a result of that loss, he loses his life. I do not believe Kanik had that type of integrity. Kanik had.
So he's trying to say Kanik don't have integrity, that he was just there for because of the R. Kelly name. You know what, dude? I disagree with you. You're just whitewashed. No offense to those who believe in it. You're just whitewashed. You're just whitewashed. Because if you really want to know the truth, the person that was white, that was in the case in the beginning, did not do those motions that there was supposed to put in. So stop it. Just giving my commentary, y'all.
Had the integrity of an ambulance chaser. It's somebody like R. Kelly. It's going to be national news. My career thus far has not been anywhere near as close to this fame as I'm having right now. So I'm going to take it and take my chances. I don't care about the client. I just care about the win or the loss. That within itself is a loss. That's integrity. That's something that we know as Black people, a lot of us do not have. Because we're just going to go for it, and we don't care who we hurt or what's jeopardized.
What about your integrity, sir? Let me just mind my business. Rena, you wasn't more coming up. Y'all hear it. Hold on.
As long as we can shine for a minute, it's the same as a drug dealer.
Sound like somebody who's trying to shine off our Kelly name with a podcast and precedents and all the other ones. But we're gonna keep listening. We're gonna keep listening. Somebody trying to shine off our Kelly name. Let me just shut up.
We know eventually you're gonna get caught. So we'll take 90 days of living famously, nice car, girls, whatever, to spend 6 years in jail.
What the hell? What nice car do Kanik have? What girls did Kanik bring about? What the heck is he talking about? What? I think he got the wrong lawyer. Kanik? Really? Really, dude? Ooh, do tell Jesus. You see, you kicked yourself off by what he said, huh?
Because I was getting ready to comment. I was getting ready to say, where was your integrity when you was in this man's house when he wasn't even there?
Hello.
Where was your integrity at?
That's coming up. Hold on. Let's hold on.
He took 30 days of a trial to live in the limelight.
What damn limelight?
That's my opinion. You don't have to agree.
I disagree.
And that's fine. But moving on, with what you said, if you think it was already set up that he would lose regardless of his defense team, that is strong. And the reason why I'm saying that is because he now has Jennifer Bongine as his lawyer, his appellate lawyer. Do you think that still stands even with her?
No, I think
it's
that
a different
with
circumstance.
Miss Bongine on his team, he definitely has an expert on his team. Yeah. She's an expert in RICO. He has as you said, today's world, it's a lot of racism.
Without a doubt.
And I feel like with Miss Bongine on his team, he definitely has a chance. Because that's her expertise is, and the way the RICO, and she told me that herself, the RICO was used wrong.
Right.
This has come from an expert on RICO.
Right.
And she is an expert.
Right. So are you guys happy basically with her?
Yes, we are. Thus far, yes, we are happy with her.
Okay. Well, that's good to know. So, but what you're saying is, and I don't want to get you in a jam, because if you really listen to me, I'm about to get you in a jam. Because what you just said is basically going against what you said in the beginning for the Kanik team. Because although you know that she stands a better chance of winning, you didn't give
Dom, you coming late and then you want to ask questions. Oh my God. Okay, let me stop. Hold on a second, because Dom is coming, is late behind, always come in and ask a question instead of sitting there in his seat and listening to the interview. Okay, Dom, this interview is with the Kelly sisters with Shabazz. Next time, dude, come to class on time instead of stopping the class and we have to address Mr. Dom K. Mr. Dom, come to class on time, okay? You're disrupting, you come in and you're disrupting the classroom. Are you satisfied with the answer, Mr. Dom? You ain't get no daggone special privileges. Oh, yeah, this is a cussing channel. You don't get no damn special privilege. Hey, 313, you came in here quietly. You sat in your seat. This one here come into the classroom and got to make noise. Like, I'm here. What we talking about? Yeah, I'm here. What we talking about? What the classroom was talking about? I'm here. He does that every freaking time. Late bird and then want to ask all the questions. Stopping the class, interrupting the class. Sylvia, I'm not saying he's right. I'm saying the system is set up for against black men. Yeah, I agree with that. All right, here we go, y'all. Here we go. Dom, sit in your seat. No more disruption in the classroom, okay?
I know you
because I don't want to truly or say too much concerning Robert's counsel.
Right.
So I'll just not say anything at all.
And you know what? That's what I love about us being black people, because our audience, as well as we know the truth. I know why you don't want to say certain things, and I don't blame you. Like, I'm not going to do anything to jeopardize a family and member of mine either. And I think most people will be smart enough to pick up on that. What I don't like with people is we know the truth, but yet we still tell lies.
Well, we know the truth. The truth is Steve did not set those emotions. We know that.
The whole thing went. And my disclaimer towards it is, I feel every person has the right to have a fair trial. It doesn't matter if they're black or white, but I'm more biased and lenient towards black men because I'm a black man. And I know we get kicked in the butt a lot. And that's what I'm against. However, if you're guilty, you're guilty. So if R. Kelly's guilty, lock his ass up. But even with that being said,
I get tired of him saying that same old freaking statement. I get tired. Shabazz, get a better statement, man, because you keep riding on the man coattail, but then you keep on saying all this kind of stuff. Your interviews, your podcast, all of it is like drawing around him, but then you keep saying all these negativity things toward him. Which one is it, dude? Stop battling the fence. Which one is it?
Right.
You have to first find that man guilty, and you have to do it fairly. Because if we accept whatever is given to us from him, for him, what happens to the men that aren't R. Kelly? They don't stand a chance.
But you have to understand that the judicial system is already set up in a way, I'm going to say that it's set up the way it's supposed to be set up against our black men, against our colored people of color, I would say.
I agree. And so,
I hear so many people saying, oh, no, it's broken. It's not broken. It's set up the way it's supposed to be, and that's against the people of color.
I agree.
It's too many times. It's too many experiences I've had. You see it in the media all the time. Look at the guy that killed 2 people and he's out of jail.
Kyle Rittenhouse, exactly. And that's a travesty.
What am I seeing here?
Exactly.
Yes.
But this is what I don't get. I'm sorry, go ahead. I'm sorry, go ahead.
But yet with my brother, there's really limited or hearsay. His conviction is based off of hearsay.
Right.
Hearsay.
She's right about that. Based on hearsay.
Hearsay and the social media, which is really just hearsay.
Right. Let me ask you this. Let's go into some of his accused.
It wasn't just social media. It was that documentary. That documentary is what really actually started it off. And then you had the prosecutor coming in and validating that stuff that was said. And I mean, everything was one-sided. You had the mass media, the main stream media. You had them. It was not just social media, y'all. Social media is not the one that did it. It was that documentary. Social media might add on, like people like, oh, okay, I'm gonna just.
Yeah, don't even say the name or names.
No. I wasn't gonna say the name. I was just gonna say the like the other side where certain things were not allowed. You had a big blogger that was fueling out some. There was small little bloggers that was trying to put out positivity stuff out.
Yeah, like yeah.
Yeah. Hold on a second. Hold on. My phone, keep putting
The
that thing
accusers
back
or where
on.
the hearsay comes from. So if I name, would you guys like to talk about the accusers, or do you want to refrain from that?
Yeah, I will. I decline. I digress talking about the accusers.
Okay, if we don't talk about, okay, that's fine. No pressure, no worries. Let's just talk about the plight of women, period. Do you believe that with the accusers that he had, does that somehow represent women? Because it's like if you go against those women who've made these accusations, there are organizations who will say or feel you're going against women. Do you believe that?
I can say this. If I say that, then that means there are people that actually did go through sexual trauma. How do they feel when they look at, and they know the symptoms of it? There's women out there that actually have been sex trafficked. How do they feel? Have been abused. Yeah, how do they feel when they see women up here, twerking and, taking pictures and posing? That is not the way someone that's been sexually abused and trafficked acts. I'm sorry.
Right. So let me ask you this. Is that a sign that Black people know? Is it something that, let me give you a great example. Like, okay, I come from the hood. Like, and I wear that as a badge of honor, and I work.
313, I agree with you. That Rittenhouse one, they keep using that one as a valid thing, and I think people did not listen to that case. That man, whether we like it or not, his lawyers did the job. Those people did come after him. They did hit him with a skateboard. It was 3 against 1. It's a little bit different. See, people try to make it into a black and white thing. No, sorry, guys. I'm going to agree with 313 on that one, and also Mr. Dom K on that one, because I listened to the case, I investigated it, and they stood on law. It was on law on that one. My bad. It ain't no black and white. Thank you, Dom. It was nope. And then what happened is they did run after him. If you watch and listen to the case, you would have heard it. I mean, the case. The thing is, when they dropped the AR part, that's when he was not found guilty on anything. But the only thing he's guilty of is being able to carry something that's illegal to be carried around. But as far as the case itself, you guys had to listen to it. Yeah, that was self-defense. Sorry, guys. Sorry, my bad. If I mess up y'all thing trying to put the black and white stuff, it wasn't the black and white. It's just their lawyer did a good job. He was defending himself. Sorry, guys. They hit him with a skateboard. Come on. They were just stupid. I would have never run after somebody who got a big old AR gun. I wouldn't have did that. I'll stay my butt in my state. He went into another state, which that was wrong, but
my ass to get out of it. But while being there, and I still work there, so I don't want to get it confused. But when you come from something, you can immediately identify. So if you see, for example, for me, and tell me if you've seen this and if you agree or not. You might see a girl, voluptuous, or she might be just a pretty girl or whatever, but she has the characteristics and traits of a stripper. And here's why I'll say it. You always see her jumping out of a nice car. It could be 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. You might just happen to look out your window and look downstairs and you see her. And she always has a roller case. You know those little roller cases that's on wheels that you can pull behind you that you see people use in the airport? You know an answer?
Mhm.
You're just going to listen.
I said, no, I'm sorry. I could hardly hear you. You went very low.
No, okay. Let me just make it quick. A girl that's pulling a roller case that you see in the airport, and she's always dressed provocatively, and she's a pretty girl, and you see her 2 or 3 in the morning jumping out of always luxury cars. Because I come from the hood and I identify with it, 9 times out of 10, she's a dancer. Because that's what dancers do. That is their characteristics, and that is what they do. So if I was to hear something, later on with that girl and look at her, because I've seen it all my life growing up in the projects or in the hood, I already know the characteristics and traits of people like that. I would immediately put together in my head what she is, because that's what I've seen.
He's stereotyping.
Okay.
I think Black America has done the same thing with some of the so-called accusers, because we've seen this before. And a lot of times, people who have those type of
it's not just Black
accusations
America.
are gold diggers.
Not just Black America. See, he's
Is that a
making
fair
it a black
assessment?
and white thing. It's not a black and white thing. I'm talking about the.
I think what you're saying is the same thing that I said. I think what you're saying is, okay, because the way a person has been treated and what they've been through, some people, they wear it on their shoulders. Some people, either way, whether you wear it on your sleeve or whether it comes out another way, either way, that treatment is going to come out. So I said that to say, I just don't see with going through that type of sexual trauma, how it's, you're able to take pictures and smile and cheese and, you know what I'm saying, and get awards and all of this. I don't see how you're with that type of mindset.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying.
Right. Okay. No problem. So the next question that I would ask as a devil's advocate is, do you believe any of those girls are telling anything slightly truthful, or you just think everyone lied?
Well, I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I'm not going to say I don't believe any of them, but I don't believe that 99% of what my brother's been accused of that he did. I don't believe that.
Right.
I just don't believe it. I don't believe it at all.
Right.
I think a lot of the things that are coming behind him, are coming at him from alleged victims and certain people, is all a money grab. It's all about money.
Right.
Hold on a second. Hold on. I just want to address Dom, sit your butt down. Oh my goodness, Dom. Oh my goodness. Go sit down somewhere. Go sit down somewhere. I told you he's in class, disrupting the classroom. He's just disrupting the classroom again. Oh my goodness. Woo!
Fairness. I mean, everyone just targeted R. Kelly. Do you believe some of that? You have to be honest with yourself. And it has to be something where we say, he's a poor decision maker. Would you agree with that?
I'm not going to say he's a poor decision maker. I'll just say,
as far as women are concerned,
his heart, when he makes decisions, his heart, he makes decisions from having a good heart.
Okay.
And I believe that's what, and having the type of people that he's had around him.
Right.
Because he's very down to earth.
Right.
And when you're a celebrity, you just can't be that down to earth. You can't allow people to have access to you. Right. Those days are over when you're a world-renowned superstar. Yeah, this is the result.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that. I think that there should have been a wall, which takes me into this. Because he was charged with RICO and the Enterprise thing, why do you think he's the only one that's being convicted and put out on the cross. Where are the other people?
What was that?
Where are the other people? Where are the other people? Like, he has a RICO charge, and a RICO consists of several people. Where are the other people, in your opinion?
That's how you know that there are just malicious people behind this. There is more to this, whether it's political or someone with deep pockets that has an agenda. This, when you look at this, you don't have to be a rocket scientist to see there is something more behind this.
Right.
These are questions that I hope, people are asked, why is he the only one being charged? This is supposed to be RICO. Okay.
Right.
Okay, why was the language in this case, why was it allowed to be changed in last minute? What was going on with that? Right. See, smart people ask questions.
Right.
So that's a very good question. And because I've asked them the same one. Right. That same one question that rings in my head every day. I'm like, why is he the only one? Mm-hmm. Exactly. You got the language being changed, and it's just a lot.
It is. It definitely is.
But all it brings out to me, the only thing out of everything is still injustice.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Let me ask you this. Go ahead.
I mean, this is nothing new that's been going on in the entertainment, in the entertainment business.
That's right.
But why R. Kelly?
Right.
Why Robert Kelly? Someone that helped produce hundreds of other artists.
I think because our brother he has to be more aggressive. He has to show people. If he had been showing people, I am not going to take this. I will see you in court. Right. No, I'm not going to allow this. No, I'm not going to allow that. No, you are not going to come at me. And, I think that just being too nice and not showing people, I will drag your behind in court. I think that made people more aggressive to feel, oh, he'll deal with it. Oh, he'll deal with what we're bringing him. Oh, he'll not say anything.
Yeah, he has a good heart.
So I believe, him not being aggressive and responding to things of this nature, I think that made him a target.
Right.
I feel people feel like, oh, I can just get a job and just steal from him and do whatever we want to. He doesn't have a family. He doesn't have anyone that's going to, have his back or support him. I think that's the way people were thinking.
Right.
They just felt they could take advantage.
It got out of control.
All the stealing, all the creating these fake accounts in his name and getting money, and he didn't even have an ATM card to some of these accounts, and businesses in his name and all this stuff. Yeah.
I mean, but is that something that we normally see in the African American community? Are there guys that are usually like that, or is it the opposite? Or, in your eyesight, what have you seen? Was that normal
usually
behavior?
Someone, that's on the level that he's on. Yeah. They would have to go through layers to get them. You don't have just access.
Right.
I think that this has caused our brother to really think, and he realizes because he's, like I said, he's down to earth, and he's beginning to realize that I really just cannot give people access.
Mm-hmm.
I can't give people, even though I love people, even though I love my fans,
All right, they're talking about what some of the things that that caused some of the things that Robert is going through, because they're saying basically that it was too easy for anybody to access Robert, and if they would deny access, that means that these people wouldn't be able to do the things that they did to him. So that's what it's all about. Hold on a second. Hold on a second, y'all.
Even though I want to do the right thing by people and give people jobs, I can't do that. I can't do that because every time I try to do that and try to help people out, they're going to take advantage of me. They're going to look at me as a way. They're going to want to be me. Okay, I can't look past the jealousy. I can't look past these people that are looking at me as a way out. You know, financial way out. I have to no longer give people access to my life. I can't do that anymore. Yeah.
Do you think that's
the same people that I helped, they've turned against him. The same people he's helped, they've turned against him. They've robbed him.
But isn't that normal behavior in the hood? That's normal.
Isn't that normal behavior in what?
In the hood, in urban communities. That's not.
Yeah, in the hood, of course.
Yeah,
that's exactly right. In the hood. Mm-hmm.
And you know what? Not to be disrespectful towards him, but he lived a hood lifestyle with money. What I think is something like my grandmama used to say. I can't remember exactly, but it kind of rounded out to you. You could take the nigga out the hood, but you can't take the hood out the nigga. And that's sometimes when keeping it real goes wrong. You want to stay around your people. You want to support your people. You understand. But there's got to come a point where you got to say, you know what? I got to get the hell away from them. Because if they don't, they're going to suck me dry. And they will suck you dry. And that just doesn't apply to R. Kelly. It could be whoever's the head of a family usually feels or goes through what R. Kelly is going through. Maybe not to the extent of what he's accused of or what he's convicted of or any of that, but to the point of just being somewhat of the matriarch of the family. So if you're the female or the male who makes the most money, mama calls you when there's a problem. Sister calls you when there's a problem, because you're going to always come through to try to fix whatever it is for everybody. You may be the ones who have the money. So everybody is always looking at you for the answer. That was R. Kelly, but not with family, with everybody. But usually happens with those people is they get tired of that shit or they get sucked dry. And when they fall, they don't have anybody to go to. Because can't nobody help them pay or do what they did for everybody else. And so now those people usually fall into bad times. And that's normal behavior in the hood. You know, you can't be a R. Kelly and go back to the projects with your jewelry on and in the Rolls Royce. Because even though those people love you, somebody is waiting to rob your ass and take something from you. So sometimes you got to pack your stuff and just never look back. And then you get accused of, well, you're not really one of us anymore. But not being one of us equals becoming R. Kelly in a sense. Because R. Kelly decided to stay and deal with that kind of stuff. And look what it got him. Whether it's true or not, those are the behaviors. I don't know the characteristics and traits, I don't know if that's not narcissism. You hear a lot of people throwing that word around. I don't think that's what it is. I don't know exactly what it is because I'm not a psychologist or sociologist, but I've seen stuff like that. Let's move on. What do you think is going to fix this case? And is it fixable?
Which part? There's so many layers. Which part able to be repaired? Which part are you talking about?
The part that is the most damaging.
You mean his brand, the tainting of his name?
In your opinion, whatever you decide, I don't know. I don't want to put
I feel like there are people that feels like he's guilty. There are people that feels like he's not guilty. I feel like that since he's who he is, I feel like that because see the thing is, I think that the reason why this went so far is because he didn't have a PR. He didn't have someone out there blasting the good parts of him. You know, the good sides of him, his character, the things he's done for people. He's on there. They threw that, jammed it really, and blasted it everywhere. That Lifetime docuseries, they just threw that down everyone's throat and programmed them. He's guilty, and that's just what it is. Right. And then the way they made him appear, you know, with his all shackled. You would think he is the gentleman in Silence of the Lamb. Hannibal. Right. You would think that's how he is when this man is Robert is so humble.
Right.
It is so humble. The conversations that we've had, the many conversations we've had over the years, you know, you could just know that's just him. That's who he is. So, but the way they have caused him to look and the way the media has programmed him, his appearance, not him, but the way they have programmed people to think. When you see that and you don't know him, you're like, oh my God, he is a monster. Mm-hmm. And then to shut down anyone that tries to have a voice, to put plants on the web, so to bash any one of his supporters, on there to fight against them. I mean, they even said it. And they have bus drivers. They have people out to do their job. Yeah, they were emboldened to say these things. Right. And then you have the media, the mainstream media, that actually tell you we can't put out anything.
Okay. That was a statement made by one of the news people that was out there. He was saying that, the lady was saying that that if they put anything out that was positive against for Robert, they wouldn't get paid. So that is one of the things that the media people did say out there. So I have to talk in between this thing to be able to use it as fair act use, so we can comment about it. What do you think so far, y'all? What do you think about the interview? We got about 33 minutes of this interview. What do y'all think about the interview? Okay, we silent as a lamb. Hold on.
Accept something that is negative if we are to get paid. I quote.
I can definitely believe.
I knew you was gonna come in. What you got to say? What you got to say, bad kid in the classroom?
What's good, y'all? So, okay. So, who is it? You said so. He has a new podcast or a page. Where is this at? Where can I find this?
Yeah, you can find it on Spotify. You can find it on Apple Music, Apple whatever.
Okay, and this is his podcast is based on
As Is Entertainment.
Okay, and this is based on R. Kelly, or is he talking about other things as well?
The last time I interview has been on R. Kelly. That's what's going to be the next few interviews. People that was in the show.
So he's trying to make money off Kells too. Okay. So my thing is
not my business. This is not my business.
Look, this is my thing. Right? I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm not gonna sugarcoat.
Go ahead on. Tell
nothing.
You how you really
feel.
So
this is my thing, right? When the sisters came along with Dr. Rogers or whatever, or Rice, however they came about, I didn't see an issue with it, right? I don't see an issue with them. Obviously, I had my feelings regarding them. This
is not about the sisters, please. Let's not get in here talking about the sisters.
Yeah, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Go in there like
I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm saying what people are saying, because they're saying this about this, whatever. I don't see an issue with it. They're not hurting him, so I don't see an issue. He said that those are his sisters, so I don't think that's an issue. What my issue is with Shabazz. He's trying to get her to say negative stuff about R. Kelly. His questioning and stuff. That's what I don't like about the situation. He's trying to get her to say negative stuff about him. So that's all I really wanted to say.
Okay. All right, let me continue playing. Hold on, y'all. Let me continue playing this. You stay on so we can have more discussion on this, okay? Don't you leave up here. You hear me? Troublemaker.
Do that.
The media, they have already assassinated him.
Yeah. How do you feel about the celebs that refuse to talk that were once involved with him? How do you feel about those people? What are their characters to you?
I couldn't hear you.
I couldn't hear you.
How do you feel about the people that he's helped or he's made songs for, who will not speak out?
God. I have.
Who wouldn't speak?
Who will not speak out on his behalf or are scared?
That he's helped.
That he's
Well, I hope that they can sleep at night. I pray they can sleep at night. And that's all I have to say about that part.
Okay.
The loyalty goes a long way.
They have their reasons that they haven't, you know?
Right.
But we're people that help, you know?
Yeah, I'm sure some things behind the scenes that we aren't aware of.
Right.
That's causing them to keep silent. So
yeah, so they have their reasons, so really can't speak out. They have their reasons.
I mean, I understand, and I think their reasons or rationale might be they don't want to be ostracized, and they don't want to lose what they got. And the passionate argument for R. Kelly is so deep on both sides that it's just a lot, and most people, they're not willing to risk.
Hey, Dolores, watch your mouth about that Pisces stuff. You better watch your mouth. Ooh, Lord have mercy. Okay, let me go put this.
I don't think you should be able to get struck because it's not YouTube. You're playing it off Spotify.
Well, just in case.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't know if folks do some stuff like, okay.
Losing or being involved in those battles.
Hey, Lavelle.
Yeah. I think that's, that's what it is.
Yeah.
But is that fixable? That was the original question. Is that fixable? And is that what you would want fixed? If you could fix something in this entire ordeal, would you fix his the accusations made against him, his reputation, or his legal status?
Brand is everything.
yeah, yes, his reputation is everything.
Everything.
Right. So is that what you would select?
Can you just pause that real quick?
You got to pick something, though.
Reputation is everything. You can't make
They're just like the domino effect. All of them are important in this situation.
They're all intertwined.
But they are. But what would you pick? Like you if we were to start somewhere to say, okay, say it again.
I'd say his name.
Okay.
I'd say his reputation.
His brand. That's his brand.
Because where I'm trying to head with this is, if we were to say R. Kelly is fixable, the situation is fixable, the first question that I'd like to know as a hater or as a fan was, what do we fix first? That's what I'd like to know. R. Kelly is fixable, but what do we fix first?
And give me those. Give me the options again.
Broken to be fixed. So that's what's broken to be.
I don't know what's broken to be fixed. What I'm saying is, the turmoil that he's in, there's obviously a problem. If we could fix that problem, or if there's a solution to that problem, what would it be that we fix to bring that solution, to erase that solution? Not to erase the solution, but to erase the problem. So when saying, what is there to fix, there has to be a lot to fix because he's in that situation. Now, it could be something that's fixable, be it where he no longer makes the selections that he makes in women. It could be fixed, I'm sorry.
Well, I think like Lisa was saying earlier, he's got that wall needs to be built around him.
No access. Access denied.
No access.
Okay.
Everything needs to be done decent and in order. All records need to be kept. Everything's to be nothing waived. Everything done decent and in order.
That's correct. He needs to know. He The first person to get to him, to access to him, should not be him.
Okay.
It needs to be access denied. Okay. He has a right to run his household the way he runs his household. People should not be able to go out anywhere they want to in his household.
Through his household, running to the bathroom, up and down the steps, stealing.
They have stealing from him. And I don't know why the government tried to make that seem like that was right when it was wrong as hell.
Right.
Shabazz, would you have somebody coming up in your house?
No.
While you working and going on through your house? Or would you say no, I'll show you?
As a world-renowned celebrity?
No. And you know what? I'm glad you said that.
Okay, now we're going to take a break on this part. Go ahead, Dom.
Well, a couple things stood out to me.
Okay.
So, well, a few things. So one, he's, like I said, he's trying to bait them. That's what it seems like to me. Like he wants them to say something negative about R. Kelly, right? That's one thing. Two, I'm not really a fan, or I'm not really I don't like the fact that they're saying like, oh, what he's saying, what can we fix, right? What can we fix? What can we fix about him? I think he should just get therapy, right? But that's neither here nor there. But what I don't like is they're saying, well, he's a celebrity. He's a this. He's a that. His brand. And I'm just being real. Like I said, I like the Scissors. I'm not saying anything negative about them. I just don't think that matters. I think he's a human. You see what I'm saying? It shouldn't matter of a brand, or it should. Let's help him as a person. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's how I see it regarding that. It shouldn't. The celebrity, that's out the window at this point. Him being famous and all that's out the window. The man is in jail. You see what I'm saying? And I don't think she meant it in that way. I don't think she meant it in that way, but that's just how I took it. And then regarding him, Shabazz, it sounds like he's trying to like downplay R. Kelly or something. Like he's this, he's that, he's a hood nigga, he's from the hood. He sounds like he's just trying to down him, and then at the same time trying to get them to say something negative. And people have to keep in mind, this is not just like, if I wanted to interview the sisters, I'm just asking them questions, right? Regarding R. Kelly or just the whole situation. This man made a complete documentary on R. Kelly. So you have to keep in mind, he's a storyteller. You see what I'm saying? He's a storyteller. So he might use bits and clips of these interviews in some type of film or documentary or whatever, because that's what he does. His thing is as is entertainment. That's he does that. You see what I'm saying? So there's something that's going to come out of this. Just keep that in mind. That's how I see it. He's not just an interviewer. He makes movies, he makes films, he makes documentaries. So what do you think he's going to use this for? Think about that. Unbeknownst to them, they might not even know. But he might use bits and clips. But go ahead.
I wanted to say something too. The thing that I always kind of find strange about him is that he always likes to, I guess like what Dom K was saying, is he always likes to kind of down him and, oh, he's a nigga from the hood and all this kind of stuff. But I'm like, you talk about people using him and, doing all this kind of weird stuff to him, but you do the same thing. Mm-hmm. Like you're talking to the sisters about, you trying to bait them into answering certain questions a certain way. Like, I don't really know where he comes from, but he's always doing something with like a shady intent. And that's why I can't really get with some of the things that he does. And in the comments, I posted that he really wanted them to down AC. That's what he really wanted to get into as far as the accusers. And they was just like not going for it. And I'm glad that they didn't go for that too.
I agree with that.
Because, he has that, kind of sordid history with her and her daddy and her stepdaddy, whatever. And that's what he was trying to go with that.
Yeah, I agree. Um, yeah, I just I don't know. I just feel like he's trying to get something negative out of them. I don't know. I haven't seen this, so I don't know. This is like me, my first time hearing this.
It just happened.
Oh, okay. Like
He
today?
just did, he just did the interview a couple of days ago.
Oh, okay.
It's not out like that. He just put it out today.
So do you think so? Since you're playing it from where you're playing it from, do you think you'll be able to do that? Continue to do that?
What?
You know how you said you're playing it from somewhere that you can't be striked, right?
Huh?
You're playing it off of something where you can't be striked.
Dom said the can't get strike. I didn't say that.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
let me just hold on. This Avalon writer person. Okay, you said you agreed with the jury just like to talk like a woman. I got audio of you saying if the judge found him
Lord.
guilty, then
Who
it
just
must be
said
some
that?
truth.
Who said that? Who said
Be
that?
real, Dom K. You just want some
I
attention.
don't see it. I don't see it.
First of all,
Who just said that? Who just said
someone in the chat. I don't know. For one, I have
Avalon?
been,
Oh, Avalon does that all the time.
yeah, I've been in this,
Avalon is one of the people on the other side over there. So I
yeah,
don't.
I've been in this chat channel R. Kelly thing for 3 years. I don't need attention. I don't have a channel. Um, I said what I said, and people were playing 10-second clip. I was on that live for 3 hours
Sounds like
explaining how I felt. So come on, don't do that.
Avalon always do that. Come in and say stuff. Just if you watch her, you see how she goes around. I don't pay attention to her because she comes. I don't. Here's the deal: people that don't like me come into my chat and start putting comment. Avalon's one of them that don't like me. I don't even know why she's in here.
They do like you.
No, they don't.
Why would they come? Why would they keep coming in here if they didn't like you?
Because they want to hear information. Because I give out information and they don't get it from anywhere else. So what they do is they listen to my information and then they go and talk about me in other people's channels. I mean, I see it. People send me stuff.
Just delete them and
Janice,
keep
yeah,
it
I think
moving.
you're right.
Yeah.
You're right, Janice.
What Janice say?
I think the sisters were speaking of fixing his brand instead of his personal life because that's what his case was based off of, on his personal relationships.
Yeah. Avalon, you do not love me. I saw you talking bad about me. Avalon, stop it. Stop it. If love is love like that, I don't need nobody to love me. Avalon, I've seen you. Trust me, I've seen you. I got eyes. Curtis loves me.
And see, that's how I know you're lying, Avalon, because I didn't say I agreed with the jury. That's not what I said. So get my words right and then say something. But continue, Sylvia. I'm not gonna this is not about that.
Yeah, let's stay focused, people. Focus. All right, let's do this. Okay, hold on. I know I took a long break on that one. Hold on. We're gonna go back to it. Hold on. Gotta put my thing, the phone, the phone goes into its like save mode. Hold on, here we go.
That gives me a chance to address the critics for me. When I did the documentary, I'll briefly tell you that I was in his house. And I understand. I understand people. I understand people's reluctance to going into someone's house, and I feel like people have a right to say, Shabazz was wrong. But my justification to that incident was it wasn't planned. It was something that happened, and it was spontaneous. But
here's the thing, with that whole part right there. Him going into his house, right? As a production company and you're doing a production, you're supposed to get permission to go in certain private areas, period. And
I agree.
He knows that. He's not supposed, you have to sign an agreement for you to even go into doing some sort of filming in somebody's house. You know you were wrong, dude. So you didn't have integrity when you did that. Sorry, Shabazz. I'm just being honest.
No, you're right.
And
There's
and
no
then he's gonna try to
justification.
justify it by saying because Azrael was living there. That still doesn't matter. That's still that man's house.
You still don't have a right. There was no signed agreement that you're supposed to be taping inside of his house. Period. That's his
Right.
home. Nobody can just come into your home and start videotaping and doing that. No, you can't do that.
Think of it like this. Can the police just walk in your house right now if they wanted to? And that's the police.
No.
They can't. They have to get a judge ordered,
Yeah.
a judge signed search warrant. So think of it like that. You just walked in this man's house and started recording. That's like if a cop walked into your house, started recording without a judge issued warrant. That was wrong. And there's no justification. No matter what you try to say, I was recording, I was filming a document. That don't mean nothing. CNN, I mean, all these Lifetime, they can't even do that.
Alva Ward said that it was moved, that he had moved out. No, they did not move out. They were still in there. Still in there.
That was still his house.
Yep. Still in the contract. He's still in there. Period. He's not supposed to be in there filming anybody in anybody's house. That's a fact.
And see, that's my thing. I think what's even more crazy to me is that when you stand at the Trump Tower, you have a level of security, the bellmen, the doormen, all of the security. You have all those type of people, and they just let the dude up.
Yeah, Azriel is wrong, so he could have a lawsuit on that too.
That's crazy.
A house recording now. Y'all know that. Come on.
She wasn't even living there at the time either.
No, she wasn't. All right, let's go.
Another defensive note.
Yeah, you're right, Alvin.
He allowed 2 other people to be permanent guests, and that gave them the power to bring in whoever they liked.
No. If you are guest in somebody's house, I can have rules. Like if somebody's my guest in my house, I can have rules. You cannot have company in my house. That does not give you a right just because you live in my house. You're supposed to ask me permission. Can you let somebody come to my house? Period.
Right.
Y'all,
right.
It's facts. You just because somebody's a guest in your house does not give them the right to bring somebody else into your house.
Exactly.
It's not on the lease, so they do not have the right to bring somebody else in the house. Period.
It was wrong, but it wasn't wrong. Now, when you accuse me of being wrong, people accuse me of being wrong for going in and filming with Azriel and filming a fight with Joycelyn, and I understand that. But it was a spontaneous thing. I get what you're saying, and I guess I'm guilty of it too.
Sometimes this is what I'm saying. Hang on. This is the part that I'm talking about when you said what should be fixed.
Right.
Okay. Whenever he was, when he was out, people would come to his home. They had, no one should have access to him. That's what I'm talking about.
Right, I get it. I didn't do that.
That's the part I'm talking about. Now, when it comes to some individuals, when it comes to certain things, that's what I mean by certain people you allow in your life. To me, I just wouldn't have just anyone in my life. I just wouldn't. Just like we won't just interview with just anyone, because we realize people like twisting your words. People love drama.
Right.
It's like there are people that just they don't care how much harm they cause you. They are determined to try to destroy your name. And even though they don't have no reason to, that's just what's in them.
Right.
So I think that the first place I would start is no access. Access denied.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
What Shabazz was saying, though, let's get back to what he was saying about.
He was talking about
when he was locked up. When that went down, and he was up in Robert's place, and I asked him a question: "Was Shabazz? Would you like somebody going through your house, or you know what I'm saying?"
I get it.
That's correct.
Yeah, but no. Listen to me. Listen to me. I want to make this clear. You can be mad at me and come at me. I get it, because I'm neutral. Some people don't understand that. My fight is not for R. Kelly. My fight is not against R. Kelly. My fight, whether people like it or not, is for Black people.
Dolores, she moved out. She moved out the house. She had no rights bringing anybody into the house. Period.
His fight is for money. That's what his fight is about. But I know what you saying though. You saying that wasn't it an as name? It doesn't matter.
Right.
That's still R. Kelly shit.
But
I
by
don't care if that's an
but by
as
law,
name.
it's
That
nothing
is
that he
R.
was able
Kelly's
to do
house.
about
Period.
it because if the apartment is in her name, she gave permission. So it's nothing he would be able to do as far as like
Legally.
But she was out.
right.
She was moved out already on high maintenance.
But then she do part of the interview in the house.
No, he said it just happened that way. He went up there to help her.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so let me.
that way.
You know how I know he's capping? Let me just, now that I'm thinking about it, you know how I know he's capping? Because when you watch the documentary, when they pulled up, he was like, oh, hold on. And he brings the camera with him. If you just helping someone move,
Okay,
just,
hold on a second. Avalon, this is not the spot for this. If you want to sit there and argue about Don thing, this is not what we're talking about. Stay on task. We are talking about this interview right here. We're not talking about what Dom did.
yeah, what are you talking about? That's old. That's
Let's
old.
stick with that. People, let's not block, but let Avalon, let's stay focused here, okay? Let's stay focused. Let's talk about this. Guys, don't block her. Go ahead.
Yeah, you could be honest, but that's not what we talking about.
We're talking about this.
I've already addressed that. That happened 4 months
apples,
ago.
not oranges. Let's stick to apples.
Right. That happened 4 months ago. But anyways, like I was saying, the reason why I think he's capping and meaning he's lying is because when they pulled up, he was like, oh, blah blah blah. And he brought his camera all the way up to the, you see what I'm saying? So clearly in his mind, he had intentions of, oh, it's gonna be some shit. It's gonna be some drama. Let me record this. If you was just going up there truthfully just to help someone move, why are you bringing the camera?
And remember, high maintenance. The people said they're not supposed to be recording in there because remember, it is still private property.
Right. Now the Trump can probably file suit if there was a in one of the conditions in the contract. But as far as
most places, even my house, the rentals here in Georgia, you sign an agreement. You cannot videotape inside the property. Period. That's just the rules they have.
Oh, okay. And yeah, like I said, there will still have to be a suit that she will have to file, but they'll look at it like where she gave permission because she sat there and let him film her. If she had, I'm pretty sure they don't have no documentation of her saying, no, you can't film here and things like that.
But he has to have agreement. He has to have a contract saying that he has permission to be in that property as a business filming it.
Right. Right. But that's the thing. Do we know if she signed the contract or anything?
He said it just happened that way. He wasn't supposed to be filming there. They had guys in the hotel.
Okay. Okay. Well, yep, that's a different ball.
That's happened. It was just like a freak thing that happened.
Oh yeah, well then that's
he thought that he was going up there to help her with, I guess, moving the stuff out, right? And it ended up being a fight.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, well that's totally different. If she didn't find anything and it just happened, then yeah, then suits can be filed because it really wasn't no agreement on it.
Yeah, so. Look what T girl says. She says he told Choke that Az wasn't supposed to be over there. She was supposed to be getting her hair done, and she heard Joy was over there, and she ran over there and called Shabazz and told him to come.
Right, so that's planned.
Right.
So he's sitting up here lying to them sisters.
Okay, let me finish playing this. Okay, mute yourself, people.
Okay.
Because I realized that if I'm standing next to R. Kelly, which I have, and there's been people standing next to me, if something happens, you can't tell us apart. From a distance, we all look the same, and we all gonna take the same charge. So I'm not doing it as an individual. I'm doing it as a whole because that somebody next time might be one of my sons, might be a nephew, might be a friend. And because I allowed what happened the first time, that just gave entryway to the next time. It made them feel like it was all right. So when people are mad at me, if you feel some kind of way about me, you have a right to feel that way. I don't feel nothing bad against you because you feel something, that I shouldn't have done. An afterthought.
But to be honest, when I saw it, I was like, yes, I was mad. I'll be honest.
But it's cool.
I was like, but that's still his place. I don't care where he is and whoever he gave access to that place, he still pays for that place. And I wouldn't want any other, female coming up in my house when I'm in a bad situation.
I get it.
I don't feel like anybody should have been in his house.
Yeah. So that's just how I feel. So I thought it was wrong. So yes, I was mad, and I'm glad we're able to discuss that.
But I get
really
it.
upset about that.
I get it. And you can call me.
It goes back to, when Robert trusted certain individuals not to give access.
Yeah. And it's a shame that he's been found guilty by association.
Right.
And my thing is, another thing I don't understand is, how do we know that a lot of the so-called evidence, how do we know that wasn't planted? It's just so many loopholes.
Right.
How do we know that wasn't planted? So many people coming in and out of his house.
Exactly.
Rob, nothing was secured.
The opportunity to have a fair trial. It's wrong.
All of it's wrong.
Well, I can tell you that there were other people that were in that house before me that I know for sure. Timothy Savage was there. His wife was there. Azriel, Angelo. I don't know who they let in. No, and you know what? Actually, from what I understand, Angelo allowed the Savages in as a result of his daughter. So he was trying to show them something or something like that, and they were in.
It's all disrespectful in so many different ways. It is. And if they weren't allowed there while the man was there, why are you there now? Anyway.
I mean, it's something for you guys to be mad about. And I get it. Like I said, I understand. I see both sides. And I'm not making excuses. I was definitely in the man's house and I definitely filmed. I didn't have any of my camera equipment with me. It was spontaneous. As we always having a problem. At the time, I didn't realize that I was kind of like being the scapegoat because I came to help her. And her attitude as a result of fighting with Joycelyn was, since I went through all that, the hell with it. Let's just film here. And I'm not gonna lie. Like if I sit here and tell you, that didn't I don't even know how to explain it. I went along with the program. Was I wrong for going along with the program? I could see yeah, and I could see no. It was my job to film. It was my job to make a documentary. Then you have other accusers who feel like, well, me and R. Kelly was friends and this is. I knew R. Kelly. We weren't friends. We didn't go hang out. I've gone to eat with them. I've always been the kind of person in the R. Kelly camp who was separate. And when I say separate to say I had my own. There were others. I'm not the only one. There were others who had their own as well. But for the most part, 80% of those people ain't have a pot to piss in the window to throw it out of. If I decided I wanted to pay for my food, I could pay for my food. And I could pay for everybody's food in the room if I decided to. There were very few that could do that. So I never looked at myself as a part of the R. Kelly entourage. If I decided to say what's up, I said what's up. If I didn't want to say nothing, I ain't say nothing. Everybody else had to say something because they didn't have anything.
Wow.
So it was brownie points. I never felt like,
wow.
You know what I'm saying? There was nothing for me to not say. I remember one of the last time I seen, we was at the cigar bar on Lake Street. And he used to keep a plastic bag. And in this plastic bag, he had custom cigars. And he gave me a cigar. I still got that cigar. I still have that cigar. And it's still in the same bag. It was me, him, and a couple of other people. But the people who were with us that night, they weren't.
He didn't get a thing
changed. They couldn't do
changed.
anything without R. Kelly list. Unfortunately, people of his stature and his status have a lot of people who are around him like that. So the short version of the story is we were cool. We were cool. Definitely we were cool. But at the end of the day, I was there to perform and do a job. Even before that happened, we had planned to do a documentary together, a musical documentary to which I was in charge of. He treated me like a partner. He didn't treat me like I was a friend. He wasn't supposed to. Friends have no place
The
in
alarm,
business.
the alarm on his
That's how I see it. I don't want my friends
You need
in
to go
business because a
change
friend is
that
going to
battery.
steal
That's
from
what
you.
you need to
A
do.
friend is going to feel a sense of entitlement. A friend is going to be a friend. He's going to be late. Like, it's just going to be something. I'd rather we just be associates or you work for me. So this is your job. I know you're going to do your job.
Yeah, and still in your job and all things like you were saying, it's about integrity.
But it is. And sometimes we fall short.
That's correct.
And I agree. And sometimes if that applies,
That's correct.
That applies to me. Anything I say about someone else applies to me, and I'm man enough to accept my faults. I'm not perfect. This is as is, not as you want it to be.
No one.
Yeah. And then here's the thing. And just like even with us doing this interview, someone will find a way to make it seem like we're wrong for speaking out, on Shabaz's podcast.
How? You did a documentary with me.
All we want to do is get out there that Robert is not a monster and he is being unjustly accused.
Right.
Without evidence.
Well, let's get back.
No one is looking at that. No one is looking at, this is what Cassandra and Lisa are about. They haven't done anything to disrespect their brother. They haven't been out there trying to, make money off his name. The only thing we have tried to do is raise money.
Their own money to support him.
That's correct.
An Uber ride.
Right.
They don't know what we've done behind the scenes because it's none of anyone's business to know every move we make.
Right.
We work in silent. Except whenever I'm out there doing my music thing, that's another thing. But as far as we work in silent.
Right. As you should. As you should. So let's move along and see, how do we fix what's coming up? And maybe I shouldn't use the word again, fix. How do we address the next court cases? Oh no, before we go there, if he wins this appeal with Jennifer,
he wins, not if,
what do you think would be his next step? Or what would you like for it to be his next step?
Well, the next step we would love, because he's got 2 other cases that we have got to get over those humps. So the next step is getting over those.
Right.
And then we can talk about the next step.
Right.
Yeah, you mean after all the court cases and everything?
After all the court cases, those 2 humps that's left after the
access, denying access, getting people that are licensed, bonded, making sure that he has wealth management teams, making sure that he has professional people around him, professional people, okay? People that are going to give account if they make any mistakes, building, rebuilding his brand or correcting the wrongs in his brand where he is protected, where people are not stealing from him. If you open an account in his name, you're going to jail. Bringing people into accountability.
That's correct.
And where you are not just coming to work for him so that you can steal or so that you can set him up or so that you can bait him in or do whatever you want to do. That's the way this needs to be looked at. The way it really is that he was set up as a target.
Right. So do you think the rebranding and rebuilding of R. Kelly should be done in America or on American soil, or should he take it overseas? Because contrary to popular belief, in America, I think it's going to be hard. But in other places, Germany, Switzerland, Africa, he's still a king.
Mm-hmm. I'll say wherever. I think if truth be known, because you still have thousands of fans, thousands of listeners.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Here in the United States. So I think if the truth be known and the truth comes out, I think it can only get better for him in the United States.
Right.
I really do.
So you would suggest that he stay in America
and put out there.
I'm not gonna say that he stay in America, but I think that he should still not give up on America because he has fans here that really do love him.
Right.
They're not gone anywhere, and they see through all of this stuff, conspiracy, they see through all of that. These are hardcore fans. They've actually, they were the investigators. You know, they await him. They await his return, and they believe, and they are, you know, some of them are prayer warriors. So it's just not.
Let's talk about them. Let's talk about them.
They're not we,
Who
you
are
know,
they?
and I know he got to do what's best for him, but I believe that he should do both.
Let's talk about the prayer warriors and the people who are really there for him as fans. You want to name any in specifically?
Yes.
Like him too. Him too.
Okay.
Terry, Dottie.
Wait. Y'all got to talk one at a time because y'all messing up the good
sorry.
part. Name him. Rename him. Terry. Okay.
Terry. Let me tell you about Terry.
All right.
She is a diehard fan. Okay. She's there at the court dates.
Okay.
You know, she's the one. She's the one that Robert called when he didn't have our phone numbers.
Is she a blogger?
No, she's not a blogger.
Okay.
She's not a blogger. But she's a realist.
Supporter, yeah. And so he contacted her and asked her to get in contact with us.
Who else?
Dottie.
Okay. Is she a blogger?
I love Dottie. Dottie Coley. She has her groups. She sat there taking the most accurate notes while we were in the courtroom.
Very smart. Holly,
very, very smart.
Okay.
And then you have him too. Him too moves in silence.
Yes.
They move in silence. You know, I love those ladies.
Support from the beginning.
Okay. Who else?
These are the people, just to name a few, that are out here, and they are not concerned about Robert's gene pool. They're not concerned about, they're just concerned about, okay, who's for him, who's against him.
Right.
You know, Robert loves them, we love them too. Right. They're not trying to bash us. They're not, because they see we're moving in silence, and we don't even get into any of that. He said, she said, you know, bashing people. And those are people that are not what we call true supporters. They're not. They're the ones that will get Robert attached, get his name attached to a lot of messiness. And then here we go.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. How do you feel about Bruce and Carrie?
I think Bruce and Carrie, me, myself, we love Bruce and Carrie. We have nothing against them, even though people have gotten in their ears against us. We have nothing against Bruce and Carrie, to be honest, no matter what they've said, because we understand that they're under a lot of pressure too. Right. We don't hate anyone. We don't have anything against them.
Right. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, we're a family, and, you know, we don't have anything against them.
Right. So how do you feel if they bash you or when they bash you? Because one of them says some derogatory things about you. Do you just openly take the high road?
You know what I think that is? I think that that's someone that has gotten in their ears, because we hear derogatory things about them all the time. But do you see us being puppeteered, getting on there, bashing them, saying, no, we don't do that.
Right.
No. And, you know, out here it's about divide and conquer with Robert.
That's the best war move ever.
So they got into their ear because they feel like, I don't know, they're weak or something, and they can't get in their ear to divide and conquer the family and keeping us from supporting him together as a family. Right. So Lisa and I going to do what we got to do. So we're not going to bash them and tear them down. We're not here to do that. We're not.
Our minds are bigger than that.
Yeah. So much love to Carrie and Bruce.
Much love.
How do you ever discuss this with Kelly himself? With Rob? Do you ever talk to him about these type of things?
Yes, and we have no comment. We've discussed it with him. We've discussed a lot with him. And that's the thing that makes me laugh when we talk. When we talk, because people don't know the conversations we have. We are an open book to our brother. He understands where we're coming from, and we know things that no one else knows. He knows we.
Yeah, yes, Miss Queen Diva. Yep. Shout out to all bloggers, not just some, all bloggers. Yes, all bloggers. I hope they don't feel any kind of way, guys. Don't feel any kind of way. All bloggers.
and it has shocked him. He knows who we are. So other than that, we really aren't concerned about anyone else. We just aren't. Those who don't like it, it is what it is. We didn't ask for this. It took Lisa and I when we first found out. Wow. It took us a while before stepping up out here, and then we started making our moves after we did our own research.
Right.
And then we stepped out and started trying to contact certain people that we knew that was in his circle. You know what I'm saying? So that's how we started trying to contact and reach out to him.
What made you decide to reach out and contact him? Was it the case, or was it something that you had been doing on your own anyway? Like, what brought that about?
Because he is our blood, and we fight for our blood. I don't know about other families, but we fight tooth and nail for our blood. That's what made us. Not who he is, not what he has. We are a close-knit family, and we will fight tooth and nail for our blood.
Right.
And what made us actually come out is,
we didn't have a choice.
Our cousin was like, okay, this is it. You need to help your brother. And that's all.
Even after that. And we're talking about a cousin that is a magistrate. She was a magistrate judge, also a doctor. This is not some run-of-the-mill person that's from the ghetto.
Guys, stop it.
That's why I laugh at people. I laugh at people because they don't know our history and they don't know our background.
We have a lot of history with a lot. We can name some folks for you, but that's our family. We'll have a movie or something about our family history.
We actually do. Our family is actually doing a docuseries on some other people.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what? I remember a part inside of the documentary when you talked about the cousin that came to you and broke the story down to you. So I
Lori,
do remember
stop it.
that.
Y'all
happening.
need to stop.
How did you feel when you first found out?
Oh, my eye.
When it was brought to your attention that, hey, this is your brother. Like, I remember the story with Cassandra saying that.
I was shocked.
Was it?
Because she came to me first, and I was shocked, and then I was angry, and then I went back to being shocked, and so I called Lisa, tell her about it.
Right.
But and so we discussed it, and Lisa, how you feel?
You already know I was angry because I'm like, all this time we were talking to this man on the phone. This was 9 years old.
We were cousins.
Yeah, I remember you said that in the documentary.
It's okay. But we won't get deep into that because that's
we are so over all the negativity concerning that.
Right.
Yeah. So, like I said, Lisa and I, we waited. We did our research. We didn't even move. Like I said, when we were told, we didn't move. We were like, what? At this time? What? So we did our research and we prayed about it, and we moved.
Now this is our. I don't know about any other families, but we named our children after each other.
Right.
So when we went to the elder in our family, one of the elders, and asked, we were like, wait a minute, how can he be this, and that? And there's nobody else in our family. And when he told us who his name was, I hit the floor.
Right.
He was named after him.
Yeah, but we'll put that in,
we'll let Robert tell that part.
Right. And I got to play devil's advocate on this. Before, I would suggest to you that I would keep away the docuseries part because there are going to be people who say, look, that's exactly what I'm talking about. They're trying to make a film. How would you respond
we're not
to
the
that?
ones. Actually, we're not the ones that's making it.
Oh, okay.
We're not the one. This part right here doesn't even have to do with Robert. It's on my mom's side. So this doesn't have anything to do with him.
Okay.
And if Robert chooses to, I don't mean to sound like I don't care, but Lisa and I have tough skin now, so it's not about what they think and how they feel. It's about what we're going to do as a family and what we all agreed to do as a family.
Right.
Who has a problem?
Correct.
Who has a problem?
Talk. They do all that's all they do. They don't even know the half. Okay, of what Robert already knows. So we don't care about that.
Yeah, we don't
All
care
we care about is how he's
doing.
doing. Keep him encouraged. Keep supporting him. Keep hitting flights to make sure he's okay. And other than that, we're not concerned about that.
We don't care. Don't care.
That's all people doing is talking.
Right. I get it.
What I love about Dottie, Terry, him too, they're not just talking. They're doing.
Right.
We're talking. We're just talking over here.
I get it.
So we just talk over here, y'all.
This interview for quite some time.
Okay.
Which leads
Do we just wait a minute? Didn't they say something about prayer warrior? I didn't hear them say nothing about who the prayer warrior. We're the prayer warriors, y'all. Hold on. Let me finish listening.
Again. It's a pleasure talking to y'all. You know, what I like about you. What I like about you is what I want you to like about me, and I like the transparency of it. It's like just taking on a project or taking on something and not really giving a damn about what somebody thinks, because sometimes that's what holds people back. People are scared of success because they're scared to go after it, and sometimes it's as a result of how other people feel or what people are going to think, and you'll never win like that. So if you have the attitude to fight for your brother and you don't care, and that's just what it is, then that's what it is, and I think that's respectable. And so I say that also to say that, you know, the transparency part, it's okay to be mad at me, and I could be mad at you, but as an adult or as a responsible person, you learn how to get that, you fix that. The same question I asked, how do we fix R. Kelly? You express how you feel. Two people express how they feel. They talk about it, they work it out, and they move on. Mm-hmm. And that's how things are supposed to be. Unfortunately, the passion that surrounds R. Kelly, and it's probably because of the songs, the people have grown up on him and they feel that they know him, they can't separate that. So that's why there's a lot of fighting and bickering. And, you know, and that in the long run, it doesn't help them. It hurts. You know what I mean?
It doesn't help. It doesn't help them at all.
Yeah. Yeah. So listen, guys, I appreciate you. Thanks for being on my show. Anything you want to say to anybody?
Just thank you guys for your support. For Robert, his true fans, we do appreciate you. Robert appreciate you guys, and we do appreciate Shabazz giving us the time.
You know you my people. Yo, you already know you my people. I don't care nothing about what nobody say. I don't care if it's Jay-Z.
We appreciate. We definitely appreciate.
Jesus Christ.
We appreciate all the kind words. We appreciate that.
Right.
All the kind words. There's a lot of things that we just can't put out there, but we appreciate the people that have actually stuck in there and have a real heart, you know, for R. Kelly. Yeah. We appreciate you.
I have a heart for just, I don't know. I just have a thing for women. I guess all men do. Well, nah, you know what? Today all men don't. But I just have a thing for black women. And sometimes you see them going through things and you just like, you're there. It's not so much as whatever. And I think from the day when we first met, it's kind of been like, you know, I was there for you. Like, I don't really give a damn if he's guilty or if he's not guilty. That's not going to change the way I feel about you. And if I was a fan of R. Kelly's, and I do love his music, and I'm still going to play R. Kelly's music. However, I don't give a damn about guilt or not guilt. If he is found guilty and he has to do his time, he has to do his time. But that is not going to change me liking him. What I don't like about the entire situation is because whatever he's accused of, you turn. I don't think that's a real friend. It's like if I have a son and my son is gay, and I'm Muslim, that is forbidden based on my belief. But I'm not turning my back on my son. I turn my back on Islam.
And I just want to be clear. You know, God bless those women that actually have been sex trafficked. God bless them and give them all the comfort in the world. You know, and I pray for them. But you know, my heart goes out. The ones that actually have been, I'm not talking about the ones out here taking pictures, showing boobies, twerking, and all this stuff to make money off of the R. Kelly name and brand.
Right.
I'm talking about there are females out here that have been through that type of trauma.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And I agree with that. I agree with that 100%.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, guys. Thank you very much for being on the show.
Thank you.
We're going to see you again. Good luck with standing strong and standing firm next to your brother. I'm sure.
Drink your water. Wasn't they on a few platforms? Weren't they on your platform a few times? No, I don't think they were on my platform. Oh, she was on there yeah, you're right. You're right. Amber, she was on there when Hezekiah Walker came on. Yeah, she was on there when Hezekiah Walker. Bishop Hezekiah Walker was on. Yeah, she came on there. Guys, do not get yourself caught up in a wad about what is said, y'all. Ignore that, okay? We know what we do, okay? Stop it. Don't get mad. Do not get upset. That's how they feel. Let them, they are entitled to their feeling, but I still say shout out to them. Shout out to them. Do not, let's not go there, y'all. I know y'all starting. Dom, stop it. Y'all starting to act up in here. Stop. Man, I got some dirt in my eye. Oh my God. I got some dirt in my eye. But what do y'all think about the whole podcast? Come on, y'all. Give me some of your opinion. Come in. Give me your opinion. Candy, behave. Mimi, behave. Candy, stop. I just can't take y'all anywhere. Can't take y'all anywhere in the street because y'all just want to act up. Oh my God, I don't want Dom coming up in here because Dom gonna cause some chaos in here. He could stop. Y'all, anybody's not gonna come in here and act right. I don't want you up on the panel. You know what? You start trouble. Stop it, y'all. Stop it. There's a channel to cut up. Oh yeah, Reba. This is a channel to cut up. But y'all gotta be nice. Come on. I told y'all, no name calling on nobody. Don't do it. Don't do it. Y'all some messy. Oh God. What is Queen Diva saying? What did Queen Diva just say? Wait, hold up. What did Queen Diva? I see Mimi calling Queen Diva. Hold on. What Queen Diva said? What Queen Diva? Queen Diva acted up, Mimi? Oh, here he come, y'all. Here he come. What?
1 second. 1 second.
What? Oh, don't you put up with anybody that's gonna embarrass me. Don't do it. Don't. I'm gonna take you down. I'm gonna take you down because y'all know he's up to something. I'm gonna take you down. I got my finger on the trigger. I got my finger on the trigger. Y'all know he's gonna come up with acting up. I'm gonna take him out. I'm telling you, I'm taking him out. Got my finger on the trigger. Hey, 313.
Yo. What's good, 313?
They done fucked up. They let us both on at the same time.
No, I'm gonna take y'all down. I got the finger on the trigger. Stop it. Don't.
The double trouble.
Oh Lord, here's another one. No, Lord, here come Ladybugs. Y'all need to behave.
Hey, I'm just being real.
Hello, everybody. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm fine. Hello, Miss Sylvia, panel.
I'm not discouraged, y'all. Please stop.
Miss Sylvia, I just want to say one thing.
Yes.
Although you don't have shout outs from the people is not important. You get your shout outs from God. That's all that matters.
That's the best shout out I want.
That's the biggest shout out you need. And I've been listening to you and I've been following you. I've never got on your panel. This is my first time ever getting on your panel. But I know you are a praying warrior. Yes, and I also know your heart. And God knows your heart as well. Amen. So that's all I want to say. And I'm going to drop back in your chat.
Okay, thank you. Sweet one. I'm not discouraged, sweetie. I don't do that. Trust me. Because if I was discouraged, y'all, the moment stuff happened, I would have been off. But see, when you have an assignment and you know where God has you at, I'm not moved by people. I'm not. I really am not. Trust me, I'm not. So I know. What's the name was like. She was when she heard this earlier. She was going off, but I told her calm down, behave. What troublemakers? What do y'all want? What those two want? 313.
Postal police, everybody agrees. I am not illegal. I am Puerto Rican.
Amber, you know I wouldn't block you, man. Amber, you my girl. Amber, you come on now. As much as me and you been together and doing stuff. Not doing stuff, sorry, because folks will start thinking that you're doing something bad. But as much as you've been rocking with me, come on, Amber, I would not block you. Even if you cuss me out, Amber, I wouldn't block you. Y'all too, hey, Dom? 313?
Well, yeah, I mean,
be good. I don't want you to say nothing bad. Just be good.
But I mean, if it's the truth, I mean, you can't. You know what I mean? You can't.
Your truth.
Nah, it's the truth. But you know, at the end of the day, I don't know. Yeah, you know, it was good insight, great dialogue. You know.
So, what do you think the whole angle of the whole interview was? Do you think
what was the purpose of it?
Yeah. What do you think the purpose? What was the goal for that interview? What do you think is the goal?
Well, like I said when I came on the first time, his goal was to he's using that for some reason, whatever the case may be, whether it's for, you know, Spotify views or whatever. I mean, he's using it for something, you know, but I think he was probably just trying to get more out of them. Like, he probably wanted them to say a lot more than they did, with hopes of them bashing him. That's kind of how I saw it. And then just, you know, just in general conversation, maybe how they felt about, you know, the verdict or him in jail, or do they talk to him, you know, because he threw in that last thing at the end, like, you know, does he talk to you about this? You know, like trying to see.
My question is, okay, like for example, we know that Choke's purpose is to try to get people to understand what's going on with Robert and changing people's mind about how they felt in regard to his innocence, right? We know that's what he's been pushing. Some, you know,
don't do that.
What?
Don't do that.
For what?
You know how I feel about that, but yeah, continue. Continue. No, I'm listening though. Go ahead.
Hold on. Somebody, people sending me messages left and right. Hold on.
What's good, 313? What you think about it, bro?
Thank you, my bushwatcher. I just got your message. Thank you. What do you think did I?
So what were you saying?
Question. I did ask you a question. What do you think the main? Did you answer that question? I don't remember if you answered.
Yeah. So your question was,
then, right? You said it's all about money.
What was that?
You saying that's all about money? Why he's doing what he's doing, or?
Well, not okay. What I'm saying is like, I don't think he's like, oh, I'm gonna go get $1 million off this or whatever. But what I'm saying is that I think that he has intentions of using whatever he's using for a reason. Mm-hmm. I don't know the reason. I don't know what his intentions are, but that's just what I'm thinking, because I mean, he produced a whole documentary, right? And not only that, I literally did not know that which he just said in this interview, that he was tied to R. Kelly's camp. I had no idea.
He wasn't tied to the camp.
That's what he said. He said he basically was.
No, he wasn't tied to the camp.
Sylvia, he said that basically he wasn't necessarily in the camp, but he could be in it. And he was around it, is what I'm saying. He said that.
He said he went out twice to dinner. That's it, 2 times. That's what he said.
But he said that that's just what
Oh.
if you replay it, that's what he said. He said that he basically was tied to the camp.
And that's how the narrative spins. Look at Sylvia. Put your head up.
That's not what I'm saying, though. That's what
No,
he said.
I didn't watch it, Dom. But one thing I do notice is that, you know, different people watch things and have different takes on it. You know, not everyone takes the same information all at once. Like yesterday, for instance, let me not even bring it up before I get yelled at and attacked. But Miss Fat somewhere in the bushes.
Miss Fat.
But you know, people, not everyone takes the information the same. You know, that's
Right.
why it's kind of good to talk about it, to see what different people come, and then everyone gives their example and then try to meet in the middle. But you know, sometimes that don't always work over here.
Right. But see, I really wanted to say, you know, certain things, but you know, I guess, you know, Sylvie doesn't want that or whatever. Because like I said,
I don't want the bashing, seriously, y'all.
but I'm not bashing though. That's the thing.
I understand you have your thoughts.
But I'm not bashing though.
I know.
I'm just telling my opinion.
Because you know what's going to happen is you could say something, and the next minute they're going to put it on me.
No,
and
it's not you.
And I know you have your own thoughts and things like that. So I just don't want it to become a battle. I just played this.
It's not. I'm not bashing them.
Us to hear and giving you guys information, just like with that video. I'm just here bringing you guys information. Half of you guys don't know what's going on, and I'd rather you guys know and then not be in the know and stuff happen. You'd be like, whoa, where did this come from? Do you understand what I'm saying? That's one of the reasons why I read this transcript. I read the documentation. I mean, the motions and all that. Half of the people that get the motion reading and stuff comes from this channel. And I'm not trying to toot my horn, but it's the facts, y'all. Give me a thumbs up if half of the stuff that you guys have heard as far as transcript, motion being read, even the hearings and all that. I keep you guys in the breast of what's happening. I provide you information. And I know that for a fact. So I don't want us to be here trying to bash this person, because I don't want to get involved with that at all.
Right, I'm not bashing though.
I don't want to get involved with that.
I'm not bashing, Sylvia. Like I said,
I got my own battles. I don't need extra stuff in here. You know
I just think that it was doing bloggers a disservice, and it's kind of a shot and slight that all of you guys have brought something to the table. That's regardless true. of you know, I may not like a blogger, you may not like, we might not get along, whatever. There's only one person that I think that has not brought shit to the table, and that's Bozo. Whether other than him, everybody has brought something to the table, whether it's, you know, reading things.
He has, give him a little bit of credit now. Give him a little credit.
Okay, 5%.
Some things, y'all.
Okay. 5%.
Everybody that has had these channels has done something. Let's just be
and that's
real.
what I'm saying, though.
It may not be what you prefer, but everybody has bought something. Everybody has made some sacrifices for somebody they don't know.
Exactly. Okay? And that's my point.
There are several people, I'm telling you, shout out to DJ and Daboski, Trevin, Trent, all of them who has put their feet on the ground, y'all.
Yeah.
They've been to marches. They're spending One Pap, definitely Sylvia, One Pap.
TBD, Texas Black.
TBD, you have Sky Zone, you have Madonna, you have
Sky Life.
Skylife. You just have all of these bloggers, y'all. If I forgot anybody, please forgive me, because I don't mean to forget your name. I promise you, I don't mean to forget your name. But I just think that maybe because they deal with certain people, that's why they shouted those people out. You know, let's give them the benefit of the doubt. Let's not just try to throw negativity, because I don't want the negativity, y'all. I really don't.
I'm not.
I know folks will come in here, but she let them say this, but she let them say that. I just want it to be drama free. Let's
I support.
Just Jazz. Thank you, T London. Just Jazz. See, I knew I was gonna forget somebody.
Randa.
Ran
was
the
up
baby.
there.
Yeah. You
Marshall.
She's
know,
not a hold on, wait.
Y'all
She's
all
not
went
an
up
R.
there.
Kelly blogger. Don't mix her up now.
no, she's not a
Okay, but
blogger.
they all been to rallies though, bro. That's what I'm talking about. They all been to rallies. Marshall, Gucci,
All
everybody.
the people who have put
A lot of
some
people.
sort, even the ones that gave money. Come
Yeah.
on now. People made sacrifices and gave them dollar bills to help things out here. Everybody's supposed to get a credit. Everyone deserves a credit.
And look, Sylvia, look at all the people.
Even the PI and his wife. Come on, y'all. There's some
Sylvia,
people
all
out
the
there.
people who donated for the transcripts.
Yes, the donators.
That's
for
thousands
the
of dollars.
transcript. Y'all did that thing.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, everybody deserves acknowledgement. And I thank every single one of you guys. And that's why I think Robert does that. He thanks his fans. He says his fans, period. Supporters and fans. Okay? But I just want it to be peaceful, Don. Please don't call people out. Please.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I was just saying that was the only issue I had. You know, I just wanted everybody to get equal equal, not acknowledgement or nothing like that, but just credit, just say everyone who has supported, great job. That's all. You don't got to call out names or nothing like that. That's all.
All bloggers,
Yeah.
because let me tell you something. Some people do not sleep, do not rest. Even the burner channel, her. I mean, it's everybody. Choke, even now. Choke. All bloggers now. Every single blogger. Shut up. Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm about to zap you. Every single individual that is out here.
Yeah.
Every
you're right.
individual, everybody, even the slightest person that even don't think that they just sit there watching. You watching these lives help. It helps spread out the information. Everybody. Not
Exactly.
just the one that was mentioned. Okay.
You know Dom's sensitive when you say that name, Sylvia.
Even Hollywood Next. She did. Y'all stop it. All of them, they all did something. Every single one of them. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, we have our personality differences. A lot of people didn't act right and all that kind of stuff, but they made sacrifices, and nothing should be taken for granted. Because if it wasn't for these people, it wouldn't have happened. Okay. You guys would have never been able to see what happened in the courtroom. Prima donna. I did mention prima donna. Y'all would never have y'all give credit to everybody. Everybody, not just one or two people.
Spitting fire. Shout out to Spitting Fire.
I said Spitting Fire.
Oh, okay.
I said Sky Zone, Spitting Fire. I said all of them already.
Yeah, shout out to all Sky Zone.
I forgot to Just Jazz.
Most definitely.
Phases.
Miss Phases.
Yeah. Yes, Phases. Dr. Rogers.
Dr. Rogers.
All these people, y'all.
Yeah.
So don't get offended because they forgot. Remember, he remembers your name. He remembers your name. That's all. It's not that I'm too nice. It's just that give them some slack, y'all. Give them some slack. They just don't remember people's names. Give them some slack. Okay. We're gonna be peaceful and wonderful over here. It's not important for what the fan think, but what R. Kelly think. He needs his sister and people not know him. And I like this with Han. Okay, I can't understand what you just wrote.
Okay, this is what they're trying to say, Sylvia. Mm-hmm. It doesn't matter what his fans think. It matters what R. Kelly thinks. Mm-hmm. But see,
what the family think? What R. Kelly think about what?
What they're trying to say is it doesn't matter if we think he needs the sisters. It matters if R. Kelly.
Okay.
Right.
I thought we were talking about the support and getting the words out and stuff like that. That's what I was talking about.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, Nick and Knight. Man, it's a whole bunch. But here's the reality of it all. Even with all the words that was been out, all the support.
Hey, me and Don be over there at Nick channel. We be all in the chat.
Hell yeah.
But here's the thing.
I haven't been over there in a minute though.
Can I say something? Can I say one thing? And I know people are gonna be mad about what I may say. I'm about to say, hold back. Here we go. With everything that has happened, the amount of whether or not he has sisters or family, here's what the deal was. The court still placed that guilty verdict on him. It didn't matter whose sister or brother he had. Right, y'all?
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So those accolades, those positions didn't mean anything. Just like being bloggers and supporters and all that.
However, Sylvia, I have to say
There
this.
you go.
I'm not talking about the sisters. I'm not talking about the sisters at all. But what I'm saying is, however, we do have to keep in mind that Kels got himself into a situation.
Oh, you better watch your mouth now. See, there you go. Go put your foot in your mouth. You got
What?
Hey, y'all. I'm not saying this. This is Dom saying that. Don't put me involved with what Dom's saying. That's him saying this.
Hold on,
All
I
I'm
ain't hearing
saying
what you
is
say,
R.
Dom.
Kelly is too nice. That's all I'm saying. And I'm not
No,
saying
you
that.
said something else in the
Yeah.
beginning. I heard you.
No, I'm just saying. I think he's too nice. That's just what it is. Period. And I think honestly, and I've said this over and over again, I don't have the issues with the sisters. I think they're not harming him.
Let's leave it
So
alone. Let's
there's
leave
no
it
issue. They're helping him.
alone.
So
Let's
I don't
leave
think
it
it's the
alone.
issues.
Let's leave it alone. Let's leave it alone. Hallelujah. Can we say a church song right now? Let's just praise the Lord. Let's just praise the Lord. Let's play, let him speak. T girl, stop. Y'all just want some drama over here.
But that's
I am not doing the drama over here. I don't care if it's the backup
Sylvia,
channel.
listen.
I'm not doing
Sylvia,
the drama.
listen. Please just
I'm
listen to
not.
this, Sylvia.
We're not doing
It's not drama if it's the truth.
it don't matter. You could keep the truth in your head.
Okay. All right.
Oh.
Yeah, Avalon. Yeah, you just don't like me. And if you don't like my words, then don't. If you see me on the panel, don't come on her channel.
God. Can we not
Like,
fight?
come on now.
Can we not
You have
fight?
an issue with me
Can we not
for
fight?
whatever reason.
Can we
I
not
said what the
fight?
fuck I said.
Hey,
And you could go watch the 3-hour live.
Hey. Okay. I'm gonna have to take you down now because you're getting a little bit outrageous. Stop.
Yeah.
Let's stop this, okay? Let's have a
Hey,
piece.
but Sylvia, to keep it fair, the chat gotta chill too, though.
Yeah, this person.
Look at it. Don't look at the messages. Chat.
But
Come on,
Sylvia,
y'all.
this person, you addressed this an hour ago, and they're still bringing my name up. For what?
Okay, y'all. Can we stop
Like,
it?
just stop.
Stop,
You said
y'all.
what you said. Leave it alone. Weirdos.
Let's stop. No bashing people. Chat, behave. Or else I'm gonna have to start blocking y'all.
Lavelle, you're right. That's just what I was trying to get across. Exactly, Lavelle. That's all.
Let's play the video game. That's what's the name say. Oh, so 313. What do you have to say, sir? 313. And then
What I gotta say about what?
What do you have to say about the whole what's the name?
What, the interviews?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I ain't watching yet. All I gotta say is go follow my channel.
You got a channel now?
Yeah, Chloe got a channel. It's not mine. The dogs. But I didn't watch it. I'm gonna probably go watch it when I get home. I'm still out on the streets.
Yeah. That's Chloe's channel? Okay. What do you do with Chloe on the channel? Do you have the shows on there too? When Chloe goes to the shows? I was talking to you, sir. All right, he's not listening to me.
Okay, so Sylvia, so I heard that he done another interview, right? With someone else, I thought.
With who?
I don't know. I think it was, I can't remember where I heard or saw that.
With
But he
the
was doing another interview with somebody else on this podcast or whatever.
with Steve?
Greenberg? Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's who it was.
That was here. We played it here.
Okay.
Right.
How was that?
It was good. I played it on my own channel. You can go back and check it. Oh, God. I'm sleepy. People are saying we have to accept the sister because R. Kelly accepted the sister.
Thank you, Black Beauty. I appreciate that.
We have to be honest ourselves. R. Kelly doesn't have the best judgment. T-girl, stop that. Oh, my God.
T-girl, man. I appreciate your opinion. I appreciate all your opinion.
Freedom of speech, but y'all, let's be nice. Let's say it politically. Politically, please, y'all.
I'm not politically correct, so hey.
You're welcome, Rena. Oh my God, take that woman picture off my thing. I'm gonna take you down, seriously. I don't want her picture up here. I don't. Even her. Shout out to her.
Hell no. Hell no.
Hey.
Hell to the no.
Hey, she gave some interview earlier now. Come on, give her a shout out.
Nope.
Give her a shout out now. Stop being mean.
Shout out to Black Beauty. Shout out to Mimi. Shout out to everybody in the chat.
A whole chat. Don't be saying it's one person name. Let me tell you, because people are going to get their feelings hurt when you forget one person's name, because we don't want to do that, because I've done that plenty of time. I bypass somebody in the chat, and then they were like, Sylvia, you didn't talk to me. So I've learned now, if I can't say everybody's name, I just say, hey, everybody.
Yeah, you're right. My bad.
I
was just
mess up on
saying whoever I saw. Shout out to everybody.
I learned my lesson.
Chris Gaming.
I learned my lesson. I do. I try not to say names anymore.
I saw you hit 1,000 subs.
In this channel? Yeah, I had over 1,000. Yeah. They sent me a thing for me to monetize the channel. I ain't trying to monetize shit. I want to do some stuff, fun stuff on this channel. I ain't got time to be monetized, because if you monetize and then they got to try to control you. I don't want to be controlled.
Oh, okay. So you can't do certain things or what?
You can't play music. You play music, they're not going to pay you. They're not going to pay you for a lot of things. Let me tell you something. YouTube is a scam. You could be here all freaking day and not make nothing. So I'm not. Then they try to take things down from you.
I'm not being sensitive.
I don't know. Okay, I don't know.
I'm not being sensitive at all. You asked the question.
Yeah, y'all,
And I
Avalon.
responded.
Avalon.
It's
Avalon.
no, I mean, you
Avalon
asked the question an
and
hour
Dumb.
ago,
Avalon and
and I
Dumb.
responded.
Avalon and Dumb. Could
You
we
late.
please stop this? Avalon and Dumb. Please, y'all. Let's keep the peace.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm chilling.
I just played a few minutes ago. Lavelle, you can do it and then you hear it on my live. I just played it. You got through your routine? Good. I put it on my on my YouTube. You're welcome. I wanted to address something somebody said to me. Hold on a second. I'm gonna go back up.
Can I, Sylvia?
Mm-hmm.
Did you see what Ice-T said
Mm-mm.
about R. Kelly?
Mm-mm. No. I don't know. Oh, okay. Sweet One says, Sylvie, don't get discouraged. We know your hard work. Bozo is the reason your name stays getting dragged. It seemed like they didn't name bloggers that have a lot of action on YouTube streets. You said the ones that don't have any action on YouTube streets. Okay. I didn't. Thank you, but I didn't see that earlier. I'm getting sleepy again. I'm sleepy.
Tim, it's no beef, bro. No beef. I'm just responding to the question. But anyways, so Ice-T, right? He was on I guess like an interview or whatever, and they had asked him about R. Kelly, and he was saying, stuff like, he's a weirdo. I never rock with
See, this
dudes.
is the thing. I don't want to hear that. I don't. You know what?
What?
I could care less what these people' opinions are about Mr.
No,
Kelly.
but right, but look, I'm trying to tell you like why I made this point. So his baby mother, right? She did an interview a few years
17
ago.
minutes. Oh, I heard that. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, ooh, look at that girl. Come in and let
Isn't
people
her
see.
fur too much?
Come in and let the people see you. Yeah, look
Isn't
at her.
her fur too
Look at her.
much?
Look at her. Yeah, look at her. Okay, I
What's
gotta
up,
go.
Dallas?
She had the fur going on the jacket, the fur coat. No.
She looking fly, huh?
Where's she going?
Where are you stepping out to at
She gone. She left
2:50?
out the door, y'all. She went out the door.
You going to the club at 2:50?
She's not going to no club. She's going to dinner.
That's what she
No,
tells
she's
you.
going to the basketball game. I forgot she's going to the basketball game. She's going to the Hawks.
The Hawks?
Yeah.
Oh, that's lit.
Yeah,
Ice Trey.
She's going to the game. Basically, we're here to support R. Kelly. They can't name them all. Just because they don't have direct contact doesn't mean that we are left out. Janice, I think you behind time. We already dealt with that. We left that alone. We on Dallas going to the game. That's what we're on. Your thing must be behind. Yeah, I know that, Tim. He doesn't have, they broke the contract so that he doesn't have to do the music for them. Yeah. Is there anything else we want to talk about? Because I'm ready to get off. I'm bored. I'm bored. I'm bored. I'm bored. Dom, got anything else to say?
Nah, I mean, that's all I really had regarding the Shabazz thing. I'm gonna see. I wonder who else he's gonna interview next. Oh, what was the story? Sorry. What was the story he was telling about how Angelo had let
Tim in? That's all.
Tim in? Yeah, what talking about R. Kelly's house?
Mm-hmm. He didn't say nothing and like was specific, nothing.
Interesting. Okay.
Oh, I'm sleepy.
Have a good one.
He just had popped up. He said, "Yeah, I have a good one." I'm about to get off, y'all. I'm tired. I'm bored. Y'all boring me. I'm gonna go lay down, watch me some TV, some movies. What y'all doing? It's 174 y'all in here. Y'all must be bored. I'm gonna go. $313, got something to say? $313, you got something to say? He's sleeping over there. Y'all, it's 171 of y'all in here. What y'all got to say? Come on, I'm about to get off because y'all not talking. I'm getting off. Y'all boring. I'm gonna get up in the morning. I'm gonna work out. I think the mornings are better because it seems like more people be awake and doing something. I'm at work, ready to go home. What time you go home, pretty brown eyes? I'll see you guys later. What happened with Tamara Hall, Pearl? What's on there? I'm bored, y'all. I'm gone. You guys boring me. I'm gonna go to sleep. You don't get up until 7:30? Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna go lay down. I'm gonna go take my butt and sit on the couch and watch some movies, relax. I need to really do some cleaning up, some box removing and stuff like that. Gotta redo some stuff. Oh my God, Jesus. All right, guys, I gotta go. I'm bored. Yeah, Choke comes on tonight. I'm gonna go watch him. You act like it looked like a video thing. The way you driving, look like one of those video.
It is showing a video.
No, video game.
Oh no, it's a music video.
No, I'm saying the way you looking like now, it seems like we're playing a game. I'm about to go.
You gonna be in the party at around 7 or what?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm just gonna go lay down for a minute. About 6:45. I'll be ready at 6:45.
Set your alarm.
Okay.
Because a lot of us asleep last night on there.
I know. I left y'all sleeping.
I got kicked out about 6, 7 this morning.
You still on there? All right. Good night, people. Yeah, Dom. I'm gonna go to bed. No, I'm not gonna bed. I'm just gonna go relax something. Cause you guys are boring. Y'all just want to sit on here, don't say nothing, don't come on the live, don't do nothing. Y'all boring. Y'all, it's December 3rd. Oh my God, it's
I'm just trying
December
to get
3rd.
home, and I was about to be talking.
Y'all, it's December 3rd. Why is it December 3rd already? It's December 3rd. The year's almost gone. It seems like I still have stuff to do. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Bye. 313. Bye, guys. I'm getting off. Happy birthday to your husband, Lady Earth.